So I thought somebody a while back wanted me to review this film. I forgot who though, but if anyone who asked me to do this one, well, you got your wish because I wasn't really planning on doing this though. But you know what? Halloween month, Plus, I went and a couple of comments, kept saying, why did I do so many rants this month, well, that was not my intention though, but well, thing is, I'll get ready for another one because, this is the last rant for this Halloween month because I am gonna end on a positive note, so don't worry about that. But so here we go. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now I already knew this was gonna be a stupid film. I knew it was gonna be a bad film. I already knew that. I mean, probably like 99% of the people knew it's a bad film and why it's stupid anyway. Yes. I already knew that. I already knew this was going to be terrible, and a lot of people just felt the same way as well. But it's not to me. It's not just like so bad it's good. It's just so bad it's bad. I mean, I know my brother knows which you agree with. He knows it's a stupid idea, but he would like the film because how stupid it is. Because he likes stupid bad. He likes bad stupid or whatever, the vice versa. But anyway, yes, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It came out earlier this year. Directed by this guy by the name of Rhys Frake-Waterfield, who's directed several low-budget movies. And because this film was successful, they're gonna make this one was getting a sequel. Yeah, a sequel and a shared universe as well. Great, another cinematic universe. Yeah, because with the success of this movie, because this film was made at a low budget, about $100,000, which to me it felt like it was shot for like $10 on a $10 budget. But the thing is, it made about five. It made 5 million worldwide. So to consider that was it's considered a huge success. So that's why it's getting a sequel and a shared universe. Now with the sequel, they're gonna have Owl and Tigger, great. And with the other films the films are doing this in this universe, they're gonna have Bambi, Dead Reckoning. So I guess we're gonna get Bambi to be a serial killer now. Now, was it gonna be a humanoid version of Bambi, like Pooh and Piglet are in this movie, or just a monster or a deer just monster size, just going on a killing rampage, probably goring people with his antlers? And all on top of that, they're gonna do a horror version of Peter Pan. Great, another Peter Pan film that's probably gonna fail because how many Peter Pan films we had that are big budget ones and they failed? Peter Pan from 2003 flopped. Pan from 2015 with Hugh Jackman, that flopped. So how they should do no more Peter Pan films, because every single Peter Pan film has flopped except for the original classic. So yeah, a horror Peter Pan, a horror Bambi film. Great. I don't know where to begin with this film. If there's any positives I could say about this film, well, it is a good looking film. I would probably say how it's shot. I mean, you do get some nice overhead shots of the forest. I think they shot it in the forest as like dubbed the actual 100-acre woods. Of the forest where the locations that the forest is. I think that's like the actual 100 Acre Woods. So I guess I should give him points for that, I guess. But for what other part was gonna say now? Damn. Well, probably for best, but I mean this film. Okay, I know it was universally panned. It was universally panned, I guess, with good reason. It has a 3% Rotten Tomatoes, not 30, 3% Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 2.9 IMDb. Shocker. But anyway, with this film, well, I guess okay, no, okay, now I remember what I was saying. Why they decided to make a version of this film, a horror film with these characters, because I guess public domain. I mean, they're not Disney's versions of the characters. I don't know how public domain works, so I guess you can't take the rights from that's owned by Disney. So I guess you do your own thing. I guess your own creative ways with the characters. Your own. I don't know how public domain works. So, but I guess whatever the case that is, though, and especially when you do with low budget, and very little. I mean, the characters. I mean, they don't do much with the actual characters. Actually, I mean, the look of them is just they're just people in masks. The Pooh and Piglet, their faces are just masks. And I mean, it's not actually like I'm talking about like the actual character of the Pooh, but it was like someone who's psychopathic and just decides to put on a Piglet and Pooh mask basically and become a killer. Not the actual Pooh and Piglet characters themselves, if you get what I mean. And also the thing is, this looks like a horrible version of Wrong Turn in a way. Or it's like a horrible version of Wrong Turn because like backwoods with some cannibalistic humanoids, right? And it's in a funny way it is, Which I like the first Wrong Turn. I even like the second one really enough. I like the second one where this guy what was the guy, Henry Rollins, who was this retired Marine doing a little survival show, but as I'm getting getting killed by the cannibals. But I actually like Wrong Turn. The rest of the sequels, no. But that's what kind of this movie is. It's kind of like a horrible version of Wrong Turn in a way. But actually, getting back to the story. Before I get bloated again. We have Christopher Robin. When he met with his friend, how he met his friends. There was Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, Owl, and Rabbit. There was 5 of them. No Tigger though. I don't know why. I don't know the time. I guess like I said, public domain. I don't know what. Because they're bringing him in the sequel. I guess so. I don't know why Tigger was not in this. But I guess probably different rights issues. I have no idea, or budget constraints. Because they have this opening and this little pencil drawing on a way. Not bad animation. It's all in a pencil drawing. And then when it's time, Christopher Robin, he leaves for college. And because of this, I guess now they're starving and they killed Eeyore. They ate Eeyore. As we see a grave later on. Which I'm like, that doesn't make sense because after he left, you were starving. Like, what were you guys before you met Christopher Robin? I mean, you weren't starving when Chris Robin came into your lives beforehand? So after he leaves, now you're starving and you decide to eat when you're own? I'm like, I mean, there's probably several other stuff that you could find a forest to eat. You can't just Chris Robin was supposed to babysit you the whole time, spoon feed you the whole time we were there. I'm like, go to another if there's no food in your 100 Acre Wood, go to another forest and find food then. Way to rely on Chris Robin to feed you guys. I mean, how you guys were before you met Chris Robin. Oh, as soon as he leaves, now you're starving, and now you decide to eat Eeyore now? Stupid, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not supposed to take it seriously, so I shouldn't be thinking more in depth in this stuff. I should be, because yeah, I know, it's a stupid film, I know. But anyway, yeah, then like, what, 5 years later, Christopher Robin comes back with his wife. Although he wants to show him the place, though, where find his friends. Although one other thing I would say, because his wife doesn't believe it, right? But I'm like, if you didn't believe it though, why doesn't Christopher Robin like beforehand like take pictures or film them so you can show, so that way you don't that way you can show her before you decide to go all this way all the way back there. I'm like, when you like Chris Roman like take pictures to see proof. Oh, look at this is what these are my friends, you know, and stuff. That way you save you the time and trouble to go all the way out there, so you could like take pictures or film it on a camera, you know. Let's see. Oh, these are the actual creatures that I've called my friends. But like I said, don't go too in depth in this because it's a stupid film, I know. Then Ben just Pooh and Piglet. Piglet takes a chain and strangles his wife to death. And then he tries to run away. Then he gets captured. And then sometime later, where we also the other main character by the name of Maria. Now they bring up this whole plot point with her because how she was being stalked. How it shows how she was stalked by this person. And this never gets brought up again. You know, like, I don't know why they try to put this whole stalker plot point in this. I mean, like, it shows like how this guy tries to like undo her clothes, and then when she sees him, he runs away. I'm like, this is completely pointless because it's completely irrelevant to the story. Later on, you thinking, okay, maybe the stalker will follow her to the woods with her. I don't know. But I don't know what's the point of putting the whole stalker plot point if it's going to be irrelevant later on. So her and a bunch of her friends from university, they go there. Why they decided to go into the woods like this, I have no idea. So they find this they go to this cabin and the kills wise, there's a couple of decent ones. I'll admit. Although I do appreciate practical gory kills instead of CG kills, but there's only been a few. I mean, some of them are not really a couple that are not really gory. I mean, but there's a good couple ones. Like for one friend, I would say, which is completely stupid. I mean, why? This one girl goes into a hot tub. She takes a selfie of herself, and she sees in the back Pooh in the background of the shot. Right? She looks around, and then after that, thinks nothing of it. Just goes and sits back in the hot tub, closes her eyes. I'm like, you're an idiot, because if I saw in a picture, I was taking a selfie of myself. I saw a picture of someone, messed up looking guy, whether it's in a mask or whatever you think it was. I'm out of there. I would freaked out. I would have ran out of there, and that's it. But no, as stupid as she is, thinks nothing of it. Just takes one quick glance, thinking, oh, maybe she was seeing things. Maybe, I don't know. Just stays in the hot tub and closes her eyes. Stupid. And then so they chloroform. Using chloroform to knock him out, right? So they chloroform her. And they tie her up. I don't know why Pooh and Piglet wouldn't just kill her in the hot tub right then and there. But no, they decided to make this whole entire thing of her tying up and then just for Pooh to drive run her head over. Which, okay. So it gets a little for the death. Okay, first of all, number one, the kill. Yeah, just slowly crushes her head. We see like an eyeball pop out. And number two, so Pooh can drive, so I'm like, why don't you just take Piglet and just drive somewhere so you can eat? Apparently you still starving, I guess. Which I'm like, you want to have Christopher Robin hold your hand or spoon feed you this whole time? so you couldn't find food on your own. Like, say, go to another forest where there's probably food, you know. And if you can drive, why can't you just drive all the way down into town or whatever, and then just get food there? If you're able how to drive. So they can drive, but why? They could just drive to a far place. They could just drive to another town to get food. But why did you rely on Chris Robin to give you food? I'm like, you're like this. Most people look like resembling a human. You don't have to have another person to babysit you to feed you, right? You lazy ass. Which, by the way, some people say, this will ruin my childhood, you know. No, to me, this doesn't ruin my childhood. This is not. First of all, Pooh that I grew up loving, right? Will always be with me, right? I still enjoy watching the show. This doesn't ruin my childhood at all. This is just another, you can say this is an inferior Winnie the Pooh in name only, you can say. So yeah, this is not the Pooh that we all know and love, right? It's like an inferior or artificial version. So this doesn't hurt me at all, so. But anyway, after that, then what else? Kill-wise, because one girl, there's no one that where a girl where Pooh attacks her, rips her shirt off so we can see her titties, and just puts her in the wood chipper. Now, if I want to see what that version done, I'd rather watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Like, that film was also done low budget, but the thing is, though, it was a lot more fun and entertaining. I got more laughs out of it. And I enjoyed the characters, both the evil college kids and Tucker and Dale themselves. Alan Tudyk as Tucker, you know, when he's throwing himself in the wood chipper, and one guy tries to attack it, but he ends up Tucker ducks and he ends up flying into the wood chipper. And just Tucker's like, this kid is just it's my own business, and this kid just goes straight and jumps into the wood chipper. I know this is. It's a suicide cult. Alan Tudyk did a good job. And same with the guy, I forgot the guy's name who played Dale. He did a good job also. I'd rather watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. I'd rather be talking about that movie than this movie. And speaking of laughs, this film tries to be a very serious movie without any comedy at all. Now, Grant, I would say it's different. You try to be something different. You don't want to be, to tell us the audience, there's an obvious joke every 5 seconds, right? I get that, though, right? But let us in a little bit on the act, a little bit, right? Instead of just being full-on dead serious. So I think that's another problem. Was the thing was trying to making itself so serious about a serious serial killer of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. He's started making it try to make it funny as well, because this was like the type of film that would look like try to be funny, like a horror comedy. But as a Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is a much better movie, easily. So after that, what else? The one girl is in a pool. Piglet hits her with a sledgehammer. This one girl sees this. She passes out. They take her away to their little shit shack, They tie her up, and Chris Robin's there. He's tied up, and I guess then they shower him in his wife's blood, and so they try to save the one girl that was tied up, but Piglet mauls her, because it's not even good of a kill, because it's a wide shot of her getting mauled by Piglet, but it's being blocked by an open fire right here. Like, the fire's right here, and they're like back here behind the fire, and while Piglet is mauling her to death, while Pooh's standing right there. So it's not much of a kill, because basically the fire is blocking the most of that kill shot there. But the one girl. Oh, because apparently they have a gun, but I guess apparently it only has one bullet in it. So I'm like, what kind of a gun would they find that has only one bullet, right? Usually when they have it, it's like fully loaded if someone leaves it behind. But what do I know? But anyway, that's the one girl who likes that one girl that got killed by Piglet, she got her revenge, but he takes the hammer and smashes his head, several times. Although it was kind of not satisfying in a way, because there should have been much more of a gory or a much better death than that, so. But I don't know why. It just didn't seem that satisfying at all. But then that girl ends up getting killed by Pooh, but he shoves a machete right through her mouth onto the side of the post. Which, okay, that's probably the best kill of the movie, I would probably say. Oh, because there was another cool shot of was it another girl that who got her head? She got her head smashed in. Not the one who got run over by Pooh driving, but Pooh kind of smashes one person's face in, and just stomps it, almost curve stomping it away. That was a decent kill, I would say, gory. But then, like I said, the one with the shit going through her mouth, that was a pretty good kill. I would give it that. And then the rest of the girls, they find Christopher Robin. And then he leaves. He nips out of there, which I'm like, this guy's a chicken shit, Well, the thing is, he should run away from them, but still leaves them on their own, though. I forgot what happened after that. Then there's two girls remaining. They get into they run into these guys, this group of drunks, right? And Pooh's there. They gang up on him, try to get him. Now this is kind of they rip off Halloween Kills. How the mob was getting up on Michael Myers and ends up getting the upper hand back and killing them all. And of course, it's sad. It's sad for me to admit. Yes, I'd rather watch as Halloween Kills. I would say is better than this. Sad for me to admit that, but yes, I'll also say that Halloween Kills is better than this movie. But I didn't say much because I still hate that movie, as I hate the rest of the Halloween trilogy. But that was trying to be their nods that have a mob, beat someone and then they come back and kill them all. So Pooh kills one guy. I guess Pooh is that strong where he does a karate chop and cuts one guy's hand off and does like this and mess up one guy's face. I'm like, why couldn't you do that? Could you do with these kills before, And then slits one guy's throat. And I guess he can control bees because one guy is running away from him. The last one, he's running away. Then Pooh does like this, and then CGI bees go after him. So, yeah, even though the CGI bees, they're in bad CGI though. But I guess Pooh. The point is, Pooh can control bees. I guess. So. Oh, and by the way, while these guys are getting killed, these two girls, they're in the truck, and they can just drive away any time. But no, they sit there. They just sit there with thumbs up their asses. Sitting there watching this whole thing going on. By this time, they could have taken that truck and just got out of there already. But no, because it's not the actresses' fault. It's just the characters themselves and the script wise is stupid beyond belief. Yeah, so they're sitting in the truck. They could just left any time, but they're too busy staring at these other guys getting killed. And then they finally drive away, and then you get this nod to Halloween 4 where Pooh's getting on the truck, and he's on the rooftop of the truck trying to reach, right? Just like in Halloween 4, the ending of that, right? Much better movie than this, easily. And much better characters. Because the one thing I forgot to mention, the acting in this film is crap. I'm sorry, the acting in this film is shit. I gotta say that right now. The characters are shit. Same with the acting. And just the look of Pooh and Piglet, they're just masks. I mean, yeah, you could probably get a movement or facial movement or whatever, but it's just they probably did some enhancements to make the mouth move. I don't care. I shouldn't be looking too deep into a film like this. So they hit the brakes. He He flies, and then takes the one girl with the glasses, takes her, and then off camera kills her. But then in the next shot he's holding her head, and he tosses the head at the windshield. And so then Christopher Robin finally comes, mans up for once, and then takes the other truck and just smashes Pooh between two cars. So he's sandwiched in. Now at this point, right, you could use this opportunity to kill Pooh once and for all, like slit his throat or cut his head off or stab him in the head, whatever. But no. So after that, oh, that's right, I forgot. And there was this other random girl that I completely forgot about. Probably for good reason. They find her tied up. Yeah, she was the one that was being mauled by a piglet behind the fire, not the other girl. My bad. Yeah, I think she's the one who got stomped by Pooh, like curve stomped in a way. Yeah, that's why I forgot. So. And then after that, then Pooh, but they don't kill him right away. And then he has the lead girl and slits her throat. And Chris Rock was saying, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "Here, you take me." But then he goes and says, the only words that Pooh says is like, "You left," and then he kills Maria. I'm like, well, first of all, why are you doing this? Because, well, you left. Well, first of all, Chris Robin had to go to college, get an education, right? He could have stayed with you guys forever, He's a kid. He's a grown man, This old man is stupid. And then this time, Chris Robin, once again, he runs away while Pooh is stabbing Maria multiple times. Then it cuts away, and that's the end of the movie. Because the success of this film, now there's getting a sequel now. Now this time they're going to add Owl and Tigger now. So, I don't know what more I can say about this film. I already knew this was going to be a bad film. I already knew it was going to be stupid, So I wasn't surprised at all. I know a lot of people feel the same way. They think they were surprised this film was going to be so bad. The thing is though, when one of the cars after when Pooh got sandwiched by the two cars, right after he got loose, one car explodes and a good decent practical explosion of the car, right? Well, because the car exploding was not part of the original ending. Because during the making of this movie, remember, people were praising this film, were giving this film a lot of buzz before the film was released. So that's why they did an additional reshoot to have a car explode. So, the film was doing pretty well on the internet. A lot of positive internet comments. Probably because they know how stupid the idea is. They probably knew it was going to be a bad film, so that's probably the only positive you can get. But because of that, because of the praise they got from the internet, that's why they did that one reshoot of the car exploding. Like, it's a decent practical explosion, but like I said, I've seen a million other action films or other genres of films have good practical car explosions. But after that, it cuts away and it ends, and that's it. So I'm like, jeez, thank God it's over with. But anyway, it was financial enough, successfully enough that it's getting a sequel, as well as a new shared universe with those other characters like Peter Pan and Bambi. Great. The acting is crap. Shit, I would say. The kills were a couple of them were not much. I'm like, yeah, some decent kill. There was a couple gory ones, like the one who got the head smashed in, or with the other girl with the machete through the mouth. That was probably kind of the best kills I would say in the film. And so it was good looking. It's a good looking movie, I would say. It's nice overhead shots of the forest. Like I said, it's supposed to be shot like on the real 100-acre wood. So there's nice view shots of the wilderness, of the forest. But like I said, why couldn't Pooh, Piglet, or one of the rest of they're friends before Christopher Robin left. I'm like, why do you need to depend on him? Weren't you like this, but why couldn't you fend for yourself before he showed up? I don't know. Like I said, don't look too deep into such a stupid movie, right? So, and the stupid, like I said, the two girls are in that truck, you know. Why couldn't they just drive away and drive away immediately? But no, they still stood there with thumbs up their asses, just watching the whole rest of those like, 4 guys get killed. So, this film was bullcrap. Which I already knew it was. So, score, music-wise, it wasn't bad, I would say. For a low-budget movie, I would say it wasn't that bad. Probably just slightly below average, maybe. Below average to average. But, if I watch a better horror comedy, I'd rather watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil than this, easily. Or dealing with another thing to deal with a wood chipper, like I saw an Evil Dead Rise. I don't know what's worse, that film or this film. I'm sure, probably to a lot of people, I'm sure the choice is obvious, which is worse. So, the lead girl, the whole thing with the stalker that got brought up, that they mentioned, doesn't get brought up again. It's not irrelevant anymore, so what's the point? Like the one stupid girl who was in the hot tub. Oh, he's taking a picture of selfie. I see someone in the background. I'm not going to get creeped out. I'm just going to give it one quick glance and just continue bathing in the hot tub. And close my eyes, to say the least. I'm like, you saw a person who's like kind of like stalking you, but you're going to sit there and close your eyes about it. So, stupid characters, and Chris Robin is a chicken shit. That's what he is. I don't know what I can say about this. I know this film, like I said, there's not much to go by because it's forgettable for good reason. And I know this film was bad, as a lot of people knew it was going to be bad. So, hope whoever want me to review this, you got your wish. But this will be the last rant for Halloween month because I want to end on a good note, you know, on a good positive review. But yeah, I knew this film was going to be bad, like I said. Only reason probably do it for money, you know. But guess what? It succeeded because it made over $5 million worldwide on a budget of a low budget of 100,000. But to me, it felt like it was made for like $10. A couple of decent kills, but still a very shit film as well. So that said, that's my review for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Great, yay. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time. If you like this film, please be my guest. Feel free to say, why do you like this film? I won't understand it, but we agree to disagree. Later.